Yo, what's up? We are now at Liertoppen Supercharger. Let me show you here. Yeah, V3 Supercharger, and I'm here with MC Hammer. Well, it doesn't show MC Hammer name anymore. Let me show you here. If you go to software, you can see what? Oh, no, actually, this car has been reset. Okay, well, let's just set it here. Yeah. What? Where does it show now? It's supposed to show here before. Okay, whatever. So you see here we are at 8% state of charge. This one don't trust it, but it's incorrect. But we're gonna charge now. So 31 degrees Celsius on the pack. We're gonna check now if the V3 supercharger is on this car is still fast, because some people claim that it has been nerfed. So okay, let's check it out now. Let me just get the snow out. One cool thing about Tesla is that the handshake is blistering fast, because it's, you know, native hardware and Tesla hardware communicating with each other. Only 120 kilowatt. Wait, are we? No, we're not sharing stall. Hey, this is V3. Okay, it seems like it does a somewhat slow ramp up. But by the way, this temperature here, I couldn't get it warmer than that. I mean, it's winter. It's minus. You can see here, it's minus 7 degrees outside. So let's see then. Maybe it just has some slow start and then it ramps up. We're supposed to get 250 kilowatt. I think it went faster. It ramped up faster this summer. Yeah, okay, and you also see here and here that the afterburners or the stators are running. Oh, okay, yeah. So, okay, you see. And also this is interesting to see it real time, because normally when I make these videos, I speed it up 10 times. But this time you can actually see how long we've been charging. And also, okay, there you go. Now it starts ramping up. So under ideal condition in summer, we're supposed to, at least get 250 kilowatt to 20%. And then I don't remember how it was with the new cars. The new cars, they're supposed to slow down earlier. So let's see if MC Hammer still got it. Okay, so actually let's just see if we can hit 250 kilowatt or not. Because, because the battery, ideally the battery should be at 40 degrees, not at 30 degrees. But okay, this is the best I could do. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, wow, it goes pretty fast now, but it should heat up pretty fast. Okay, do we see 200? Wait. Some people claim that it doesn't hit 250 kilowatt anymore. What do we see here? Well. That was a slow. What the heck is going on here? Was the battery not hot enough? Man, I don't feel like yo-yoing and hammering it and just come back here to... Wait, so this could indicate that they have nerfed or reduced the speed on every Model 3 out there. Maybe we need someone else to confirm whether they can receive 250 kilowatt or not. Preferably maybe in US, but on the other hand, the US cars might not be the same as the European cars, and nowadays it's kind of cold in Europe. Yeah. So I actually don't know. But on the other hand, we can see also how long it takes to, how this car slows down, because okay, it might not be able to hit 250 kilowatt. It could be because I didn't hit 40 degrees when I started, but we should at least see if if the charging curve is somewhat flat. And I guess I can compare this with the new cars, the one with heat pump, because they have slightly different battery than I have. It's funny, right? I call my Model 3 the classic. Yeah, it's just 2 years old and we call it the classic already. Yeah, development in Tesla goes so fast. Yeah, this clonk sound you hear, by the way, is well, it's a like not an issue really. It's like a weird feature with the old cars, the classic. When the metal expands, there's a bulletin for this to fix it, but I don't know why Tesla didn't fix it last time I was at the service center. So because they're gonna fix it for free, so they do something. There's a hardware change that fixes this, but new cars don't have this clonk sound. So okay, so let's see now. I don't remember how it was really. I guess I have to look at my own video to see how the charging curve on the new batteries are. Let's see. I have to look up, but you guys see, we've been charging for about 5 minutes, and we already added 81 kilometers. So typically, if you want to stop to, I don't know, charge and go to the restroom or whatever, then this is hopefully the future. We're getting more and more V3 superchargers all over the place. And also I asked Tesla, this is a different type of rambling video, I guess, because, let me check that. Okay, I'm gonna look at my own video here. Oh no, I have too many ads on my videos. Hang on. Clunk. Okay, let's see now. At 27%, I'm gonna check how it was with the old battery. Okay, this is funny. I watched my own video here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see now. I'm just gonna skip a little bit. Okay, so I have this video here that I made earlier. So let's check now. At 28%, we're supposed to get 150 kilowatt. Oh, it's barely faster. Yeah, okay, it's actually faster than before. Yeah, despite that the battery is not at optimal temperature. This battery is more heat sensitive than the new, well, at least the LG battery. But okay. So what I'm gonna say is that we have more and more V3 superchargers now. Even Gould West, Gould West. Here you see, Gould West has been upgraded to 250 kilowatt. It was initially just the V2, but Gould West was designed to be V3 from the start, whereas this one here is just V2, so it says 100. This is actually old school. This is from the one of the first 6 superchargers in Europe, in Norway, actually, yeah, Europe. But you see, for example, I don't remember this one. Now this is 150 kilowatt, but the new one, why doesn't it show? Oh, Merset temporary closure, but this is a V3. And also, if you go here to Aksdal, so let's see, this one is now 150, but Aksdal here is also V3. So anyway, let's go back to this one. So I asked Tesla about this. One does not simply convert a V2 to V3. It requires digging. You have to dig out the stalls. The wiring is not designed for it. So it's too expensive to upgrade existing V2 to V3. But what Tesla is going to do from now on is to roll out V3s only. If you look in the Supercharge info, you will see that the V2s are, I mean, they don't put up new V2s, correct me if I'm wrong, but all the new sites throughout Europe is V3 only. And then what's going to happen with the old V2s eventually? Well, I don't know. I guess I can also ask my buddy, who works at Tesla. But anyway, let's see now. So at 36%, let's see, in the new battery pack, 36%. It only receives 120 kilowatt. Yeah, so I see that I am. Okay, let me just show you here. This is the video. It's kind of weird to show you here, but okay, it's not out. It's not in focus. But you see that we're getting 120 kilowatt in the new pack, and then the old one. Oh, okay, wait. In summer, let me just check here. So this is also weird. In summer, 30. No. Skip. Roughly there. Okay, in summer, 100. Yeah, wow. This is slower than summer run I had. So it's somewhere between the new pack and the old, what it was supposed to be in summer. So you see that the stators are still running. It's trying to heat up the battery in time. Wow, how long we've been here now? We've been charging for almost 10 minutes, and it would be nice to have a little charge timer here. Just a little counter that ticks up charging time. Huh? How about that? Yeah, there is so much space here anyway. Come on, Elon, give us more information in the charging screen. For example, charging time. How long did we stay here? Oh, that would be nice. That would be great. Yeah. But this car definitely charges faster than the new ones with heat pumps. So it seems to be about 20 kilowatt faster than the other ones. But okay, I'm not sure how long I should talk. I just want to show you guys in real time how fast this is. So, you know, if this was a typical charging stop where you have been driving, I mean, it takes a while to empty out this battery. Let me see. This is one I've been driving a little back and forth. Normally I don't charge that often. I mean, supercharging only 80 kilometers ago because I try to heat up the battery. But normally you would have to drive, up to several hours before you supercharge the first time, depending on where you drive. Let's say between 2 and 4 hours. And then you probably want to, you know, stretch your legs, smoke if you smoke, or whatever, maybe eat. And then once you take a food break, that's game over. You will never finish before the car finishes. So, also, why is MC Hammer charging slower than before now? Is it because of winter? Is it because the starting temperature was not optimal? That could be an option. I mean, that could be possible. It's harder to achieve maximum speed now in winter, even though the car did preheat the battery before arrival. So I guess this is the reality of even if you get, of Tesla. I mean, even if you get the V3 superchargers all over the place, because of cold weather, you will never achieve 250 kilowatt flat to 25% like you can in summer. So it will be something like this, like you see now. So, I mean, it's not slow. It's still okay speed, because like I mentioned, you know, most people, once they take the first stop, they're gonna stop a while anyway. So for long trips, no problem at all. Even V2 I felt like was fast enough, but V3 will be slightly faster because of this. But basically because the V2, at least for the Model 3, it hits a little. It kind of cuts off a little bit because the V2s, they can provide only about 145 kilowatt, but then these two here, they suck some extra power. So that's why I can't achieve the maximum speed, 145 that the charger technically can deliver, because these two, they steal a little bit of power. But of course, ideally, if the battery was warm enough, you would get 145. So that's why I usually get 135 kilowatt under ideal conditions, even in winter. But you see, this is fast enough for daily driving. Even for long trips, this is fast enough. But eventually, I mean, you guys have heard it in the news. Tesla, they are going to build superchargers in the big cities. Oslo is getting, not only in Oslo, but around Oslo also. Bergen, Stavanger, where Stavanger is. Bergen is also getting in the city. And those will be V3 superchargers, unlike in other regions where they go for the urban chargers. But over here, I don't know who managed to pull it off, but we are going for V3 supercharger. It'll be downtown Oslo, and that will change things a little bit, because in Oslo there are plenty of fast chargers, but from Fortum it's like fragmented. We have Fortum, we have Circle K, we have Grønn Kontakt. Well, it's Recharge, that's Fortum, and Grønn Kontakt is more now, mer. But that means that people will be able to supercharge within Oslo, and that opens up for interesting ownerships, because in the past, I guess people who couldn't charge at home, they didn't bother buying a Tesla because it would be too cumbersome. Because the closest one, if you look here, Oslo, we have, well, here it is 40 kilometers that direction. So the closest one is around 40-50 kilometers away from Oslo, but suddenly you will now have superchargers, lots of V3 stalls within Oslo, and that means that people could buy a second-hand Tesla with free supercharging, and they could just supercharge for free. But it's going to be in a parking garage where you have to pay for parking. It's kind of expensive-ish. But well, I mean, not expensive. Well, I mean, if you top up for about half an hour or 1 hour, I mean, okay, it's going to cost you a little bit for parking, but it's still way cheaper than charging at Fortum, Grønn Kontakt, or Circle K. So you see here, it's freaking cheap. You know? I have a free supercharging, but it still counts up here. So 65 NOK so far. But that also means that nowadays, yeah, I mean, there are still people posting comments or questions on Facebook about, oh, why is my car charging so slow? And then some people, they almost complain that, oh, you know, they charge at, let's say they charge at 60%, and they say, oh, but I'm not getting 250 kilowatt. 9. Whoa, cooling just started. Damn. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is pretty hot now. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, but yeah, so the problem is then, especially in winter, is that suddenly you will have people living around Oslo who locally charge, and they're gonna complain because then you won't be able to heat up the battery in time, and then you go to the supercharger and then it goes slow. And even with the classic car, you're supposed to get 120 kilowatt, or with the semi-classic cars, you're supposed to get maybe 150, 140 kilowatt, and then suddenly people only get 30 kilowatt, and they complain and they bitch about it on Facebook, you know, because, you know, what can you do if you have a question? You can look in the manual, you can call Tesla, or you can ask random people on Facebook. And what do people do? They choose option 3. Ask random people on Facebook. Yeah, but so that's, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. But in the future, though, we will have faster and faster charging Teslas out there. With the fat cells, I'm really excited about the fat cells. That will be, I mean, it's gonna be in a whole new league, really. The way the fat cells are designed, well, it's a 4860, like, or is it 4860 cells, right? Or 4680 cells, I don't remember. I think it was 4860 cells, but I just call it fat cells, way faster. Then, based on that one, we should be able to charge way faster than today. And you see, the reason why Model 3 still charges faster than the Model S and X today is that the Model 3 uses 2170 cells, whereas the Model S and X, they use 18650 cells, which is smaller, thinner. The Model 3 uses a fatter cell, well, larger cell, and that basically enables the car to charge faster than the S and X. And Tesla will probably eventually change to fat cells also in S and X. Like the Plaid is getting it, fat cells. And you can imagine, so if the Model 3 here can charge faster than S and X with new battery cell form factor, then you can imagine how it will be at fat cell. So hopefully we will get maybe 250 kilowatt flat longer, or at least 150 kilowatt, or at least the car should be able to take more power even if the battery is not too crazy hot. Holy shit, I'm getting 105 kilowatt at 64%. Let's just check now how was it with the class, I mean with the new cars. Whoa, yeah, okay, so with the new cars, I don't know if you can see it. With the new cars, we were only getting 65 to 75 kilowatt. Now we're getting 102 kilowatt. So you see, MC Hammer still got it in him. Yes, still untouchable. Conscious, yeah. So, I mean, he's still charging fairly fast. Okay, he had a little slowdown towards, I mean, wait, let me check something. How is it before, I mean, compared to the summer run then? Okay, let me just skip here a little bit. Compared to the summer run, pretty neck and neck. I see here, 65% in summer, about 100 kilowatt, about 100 kilowatt. So you see, the slowdown that we experienced was most likely due to that the battery for this session wasn't hot enough. So it's way easier to achieve it in summer because it's minus, see here it's minus 6 degrees. when we have plus 15, plus 20 degrees, then the delta between the battery pack and outside temperature is way smaller, and then we can easily achieve 40 kilowatt, I mean 40 degrees Celsius once we arrive at the supercharger. So actually, based on this, it was actually good that I stayed long enough to see this, because then I actually assume that well, you know, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups, but I actually assume that MC Hammer can still achieve 250 kilowatt under ideal conditions, that Tesla hasn't nerfed anything here. It's just that we didn't achieve, yeah, you know. Wow, 20, okay, we are charged for about 20 minutes now, actually less, yeah, less than 20 minutes. We're at 70%. So, you know, if I was on the road trip, I would, well, if I was on a road trip, the first charging stop would probably be a food stop. And then I wouldn't be able to finish eating by the time the car finished. Well, it depends what kind of food you go for. But people always complain that I eat shit food. Well, if you want to finish eating within 15-20 minutes, then you have to eat shit food, like burgers and shit, or maybe hot dogs, because hot dogs are always ready. But if you want to have proper food, then there's no way. Then you will finish charging before, yeah. And then what about if you... well, I kind of forgot the point now. Yeah, whatever, I forgot the point. But, you know, okay, but let's see here. Okay, so, yeah, most of the time, okay, but yeah, my point is that, yeah, if I'm on a regular road trip, maybe with wifey or something, you know, like many people do, then yes, you don't rush it that hard. But of course, if there's a scenario where you're traveling alone, maybe on a work trip, or you want to hammer it, then you might want to charge to only 65% and then charge more often. And then, because then it's less cumbersome. It's really no big deal to charge more often. You just plug it in. You saw how fast the supercharging initiated. No need to show RFID. The handshake goes really fast. It just depends on how close to the highways the superchargers are located. So, but usually, even still, even if I'm traveling alone or something, I wouldn't charge much beyond 75%, because it starts to go kind of slow, and especially in the future. Oh, more cooling stuff. Oh, 62 degrees Celsius. How healthy is this for the battery, really? I mean, normally I wouldn't charge. I mean, I'm close to home, so I'm just doing this to show you what happens. And yeah, whoa, that's a lot of cooling going on. You see the battery flow and the powertrain flow here. These are the cooling going on right now. So, but you see that I want to show you that a typical charging session shouldn't take more than about 20 minutes on a V3. And I also, in a previous video, I asked people in the comment section how far do they charge, and it was kind of mixed. Some people charge to, well, it depends what car they have also, but from what I remember, most people, they don't charge much past 80%. I mean, of course, some people, they mention that they have, let's say, an i3, yeah, but at least Tesla people, they don't charge much beyond 70% anyway. So, yeah, because I've shown this many times before, that you can charge to 90%, yeah, but charging to 90% is not really something many people do. And I'm not saying that people don't do it, but if you want to optimize it for speed, you don't need to charge to 90%. And also you might be thinking, oh, but you know, you get shit range. Well, do you really get shit range? Because even if you charge to 70%, you should still be able to drive for about 2 hours before you charge again. And charging for 20 minutes 20-25 minutes every 2 hours, I'll take it. I've been driving some other not so fast charging cars lately, and some of those cars, when I did 1,000 kilometer challenge, I had to charge every hour, and every charging stop was 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That kind of sucks. This thing here, no big deal at all. Yeah, but actually right now I'm feeling that it goes kind of slow, see? Yeah, but are we done now? Is there something else you want to see? There's also, also one other reason why I make this video this time is that I want to show you guys in real time so you get an impression of how it is. But also, normally you won't hear the sounds. You can actually hear all the sounds going on right now. The clonk sound stopped because the metal has expanded. Now it's doing some cooling, yeah, but there is no need for heating anymore. So just interesting. I think this is actually the first time I show it real time how the supercharging goes. And again, when I can talk for hours about fat cells because, like I mentioned, you know, the Model 3, if this was a Model S and X, let's say even a 75D, which has similar battery size as this car, well, actually, maybe the 90D, yeah, the 90D could have similar battery size as the Model 3, but okay, let's say 75D. 75D wouldn't be able to charge remotely as close as fast as the Model 3 here, because the 75D has older battery tech. So, you know, you've seen it now how fast it charges. So you can imagine with the fat cells hopefully coming from Giga Berlin this year, how kick-ass Tesla is gonna be. Yeah. But should you wait to buy a Tesla? Now, the problem with Tesla is that they keep changing everything all the time. So you can wait and the car will become better. Yes, I mean, I could have waited, but then I would have missed out on great times with MC Hammer if I waited 2 years before I bought the Model 3. So it's just Tesla is like, it's like phones, you know. This one is S9 Plus, by the way. Yeah, speaking of phones now. Oh, man, I have too many phones. I just bought 2 S9 Plus today. I'm going to use one as a main phone, and then the other one will be a live stream. And then I have one S8 Plus also. And well, I have more. Oh, sorry, so I have this one is broke, kaput. I dropped it. So yeah, I buy second-hand phones because they are cheap. I got one for this is really good condition. Also has a new screen. For 2,500 NOK, and the other one here was no. This is the okay, and the other one's 3,000 NOK. So, yeah, but yeah, it's oh shit! Did I crack the screen? I have to start being careful with my equipment. But my point is that buying a Tesla is almost like buying a phone, because even after 6 months or 1 year, there'll be new tech out, and they'll be like, ah, shit, your car is not the fastest anymore. Your car doesn't have the longest range anymore. So that, yeah, I know that. You see this one, yeah, nowadays you get more range than this. So, but okay, whatever. So are we done now? Half an hour almost. You see, 80%. At this point, it goes slow. Yeah, I know. 53 kilowatt is actually considered kind of slow for a Tesla Model 3. Oh, it changed to night mode. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end it now. It was a different type of rant, maybe not rant. I'd say it's like a podcast. Wait, not a podcast. It's a charge cast. If you guys like it, I should make some more charge casts. But man, I actually don't like that. Okay, let's switch it to manual. No, night. No, 9. Day. Yeah, I'm going to switch a day because then it becomes okay. But yeah, so just interesting to show you guys what it looks like, and then yeah, how insanely fast it is. I still love MC Hammer. It's awesome. It's just he's a little bit thirsty in winter. That's it, because yeah, there's actually a little bit of issue with a very hot footwell, but that's a different story. But the car still kicks ass for the Lord. So yeah, but I'm actually planning on replacing MC Hammer maybe this year. Actually, we can just keep talking, I guess. I feel like I also need to talk about this because people keep asking me. I might sell MC Hammer this year, but what car am I gonna buy? Well, that depends, because what comes from Giga Berlin. I'm gonna wait and see what kind of battery cells they put in the Model Y. First, I thought for the longest time, yeah, I'm gonna get the Model Y, but now I'm not sure, because why should I get the Model Y? Well, there are some reasons why I should get the Model Y. If I, for more space, that makes sense to get the Model Y. But then Model 3, Model 3 seems kind of, I mean, it's a little bit small. Sometimes I feel like a Model 3 is a little bit too small, but most of the time it's fine. So I'm actually torn between 3 cars, Model 3, Model Y, and Model S. So we have to see, because if the fat cell comes in Model Y, I might get a Model Y. If fat cells comes in Model 3, I might get Model 3. But if I have money, well, you can only dream, right? If I have money, I might go for a Model S Plaid, but I want to see what kind of interior they put there, because if they still use the same outdated interior in the Model S like they have done since 2012, then I don't feel like buying it. It feels outdated. But if they do some kind of refresh on it, then yeah, but then it depends on the economical situation here. But the Model S Plaid would be awesome to own and do some kick-ass road trips and 1,000 kilometer challenge and autobahn hammering and all that. It's like a showcase of what you can expect in the future. Because think about this, a Millennium Falcon, I know my Model S P85 from 2013. It came out in 2013, and nowadays cars coming out today are starting to catch up. Okay, and they are of course more affordable. Let's say Mach-E or Polestar or something. Okay, Polestar is all-wheel drive, yeah, but at least in terms of range and, well, not efficiency, but at least range and charging speed and so on, it's kind of similar. So what you see in the Model S Plaid that comes this year, you might see it in other car manufacturers, but at lower price tag in 5 to 10 years. Wow, the cooling kind of stopped a little bit here, and the charging speed also slowed down. Wow, so we're almost at 90% now, and it took only a little over half an hour so far. Okay, well, pretty cool. What was my point again? I've been talking. Yeah. So which car should I mean? What am I gonna buy then? The Model S Plaid, it's announced to come by the end of this year. So, and I don't have any rush. I don't need to sell MC Hammer. MC Hammer still works great, no problem, no rush for me. What is important for me is to wait for the first buyers from Giga Berlin, see what kind of issues they have. Hopefully we won't see any roofs falling off or bumpers falling off, but there might be other weird issues, like the Model S with the heat pump now has some faulty temp sensor that causes the heater to just completely shut off. So, you know, weird shit like that could happen with the Giga Berlin cars. We don't know, but I expect that the Germans, they have some precision in their work. But still, I would probably wait several months and see once people start receiving Giga Berlin cars, what kind of cells they have. Maybe I'll be able to borrow some cars from, I don't know, Marcus Biel. And then I will decide to go for SX, no wait, sorry, not S3 or Y, yeah. But I will most likely not get the Model X because I feel like I don't need that space and it's too big. But if I need more space, I can go for Model Y. Yeah. Well, okay, but I feel like I need to stop now. We are almost done with the charging session. It's gonna finish in 4 minutes. It was actually pretty fast. If you compare this one compared to the old one from previously, you will actually see that maybe I should wait the 4 minutes. Maybe I should wait. Yeah. Okay, let's charge at 90%. I wasn't planning on doing it, but if we compare this charging session with the one, an old one, you will see that it will take about 35 minutes to go to 90%. But of course, right now I have less capacity. Yeah, this car has some degradation. Of course, I think it has about 69 kilowatt hour left. It's supposed to be 73 kilowatt hour was brand new. So that also means that it charges slightly faster, of course, to fill up that energy. But on the other hand, also when batteries degrade, they also have increased increased internal resistance. So that means that also in general, the older the battery is, the slower they charge. But okay, I also asked for degradation test. I will do a degradation test with this car in about maybe actually in about 2 months. This car was delivered in the 30th of March 2019, which is MC Hammer's birthday. You can Google it. That's actually MC Hammer's birthday. So I will do a degradation test after 1 year, and this car has done now 79,000 kilometers. So I haven't been driving MC Hammer that much lately because I've been so busy testing all the other cars. So I guess that will also be the trend now in 2021, that I'll be mostly driving all the other cars and MC Hammer will be just parked most of the time. But of course, if we go on a road trip, vacation, something, then yes, I want to use MC Hammer. Yeah. Okay, 2 minutes left. Wow. So we've been charging now for, I don't remember when we started charging, but damn, this is, yeah, you see, about 35 minutes to 100%. Wow. So you know, it makes me wonder, will the Model 3 get any speed nerf? You know, I actually been trying to not go too crazy on the supercharging. I try to charge on on AC more than DC, but still, let me check here. Let me check some. We can go into the Alt tab here and check some numbers. I guess you guys want to see this. Okay, you see DC charge total here. I have DC charge a lot, but actually the portion of AC is getting bigger and bigger now. So that's good. And I think in the old days, the DC was twice as much as AC. And you see here that nominal full pack is 70. Okay, so nominal remain. No wait. How is it? Energy buffer? Wait. Yeah, I think I have about 69, maybe 68 kilowatt hour. Really? No, I think we need to charge the car to 100% to. You see, it says here full pack when new, but this one it's just something that the car reports. So I don't think we actually have 8% degradation. Okay, well, let's go back to this one. Let's pay attention here once it finishes. Yeah, but yeah, so that's going to be the plan anyway for my future car plans. I will just wait, see what happens this year. I might not even swap cars this year. I might do it early next year, but I don't want to rush, and my car still works great. And also, for the record, MC Hammer had really just minimum amounts of issues. The paint, no problem. I use mud flaps, and I also have paint protection film, and I don't drive on gravel road all the time. What else do I have? Problems that people talk about. And my bumper didn't fall off. My roof didn't fall off. I've been at the service center just a few times, and like right now I have problem with hot footwell, but that seems to be a problem actually for many cars. It seems to actually be a common issue. But other than that, the car's been working flawlessly. No emergency stops, nothing, no problems, just minor issues really. I don't remember how it was, but it's just amazing how reliable this car is. Boom, finished. About 36 minutes or something, right? Okay, let me just unplug. So what happens now is that once the car finishes charging, it will start cooling the battery because it doesn't want to keep it at that high temperature. You see, yeah, 421. I actually prefer to, 421, so it means that we can extrapolate it to 90% if it matters. You will see that 421 divided by 0.9. So it will, if you fully charge it, it will be 467 something. Yeah, when it was new, it was supposed to be 500. So, but what matters is not what the car estimates the kilometers. You have to measure kilowatt hour. How many kilowatt hour do you actually get out of it? And you can't just look here at this one, because like I mentioned, we have degradation means that we have increased internal resistance. So what the car claims you can get out of it is not what you will actually get out of it. Because as the battery ages, you will get more and more internal resistance, which means more and more heat loss when you discharge the battery. That's why I actually drive to test it, not just look at the BMS. But okay, so that was interesting to see MC Hammer charged to 90%. So Yes, now we're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this different style of video. So what was I supposed to say again? Shit, I forgot about this. But yeah, I want to have. Can I get some feedback, please? Do you guys want to see more of these kind of charging sessions? Maybe I can do it with other cars. Let's say a Taycan. That would be fun. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do this with an Xpeng G3 because that might take a while. But at least for these cars, yeah, good shit. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Do you want more, or did you not enjoy this? So that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.